Welcome. This is Legal Life Skills Educators, your legal knowledge platform. So, this morning I have with me Mrs. Victoria Barth. She is a lawyer by profession and also a very passionate lecturer on legal ethics and advocacy. I want to find out from her what is meant by legal ethics. Mrs. Barth, what is meant by legal ethics?
Right. So first of all, ethics generally are like a body of um, values or customs which apply in different fields of endeavor. And for those of us in the law profession, we have our legal ethics, which has to do with morals, but much more our duty to adhere to certain customs or a code of conduct and etiquette. And so our ethics cut across everything that we do in our practice of the law to ensure that we are adhering to standards of integrity, to ensure that we are not taking undue advantage of members of society who are privileged to serve and who repose confidence in us in diverse ways. It comes through information that they disclose to us while seeking our advice. It comes through monies that we are entitled to take from them for offering advice. And so we are placed in a certain position of privilege in society where people have a lot of trust and confidence in us. And that means that we must be held to a higher standard than the average person on the street when it comes to upholding the law.
Okay. So, what would be your general advice to every lawyer, both senior and junior lawyers, and even lawyers who are about to be called to the bar on the issue of legal ethics?
Well, the first thing I want to say is that it's a non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
The moment you are enrolled as a lawyer, you are bound by the laws that govern the practice of law,
Okay.
which include the Legal Profession Act, which itself provides for the prescription of the rules of ethics. And then the rules of ethics again, which clearly indicates that they apply to every lawyer.
Okay.
And which provides that you have duties to your profession, to the court, to the public, and to your client. So you have to be aware that it's not just a question of you and your client or whatever job that you are doing. There's a bigger picture and there's a certain standard that you must adhere to in receiving information, in applying the information, in rendering advice. You can't do it anyhow. You must exhibit competence, you must exhibit diligence, you must act timeously. These are almost like service level agreements, but they are embedded in our ethical code to ensure that society has confidence in the administration of justice because we are first and foremost officers of the court, and public, not public, but citizens of the system of administration of justice. Yes, so they need to be aware whether they have apprised themselves of what our code of ethics says or not. It applies to them, and when they fall foul of it, the long arm of the law will bite.
Okay, so what is the go-to law in respect of legal ethics in Ghana?
Okay, so that will be the legislative instrument, the Legal Profession, Professional Conduct and Etiquette Rules, LI 2423, which came out in 2020. Before that, we had the LI 613, that's been revoked, and now we have the LI 2423. And I always tell my students, look, it should be your bedtime reading. Every day, look at one thing, because you see, beyond what is in that LI, you also have to be ethically minded because not everything will be in the black and white letter of the law. But when you contextualize it and you apply it to the situation that you are facing, you must ask yourself, is this conduct that will be seen by an objective mind befitting of someone who has the status of a learned person? We are called learned because we are expected to be knowledgeable and, experts in a whole lot of things that concern living life and the law. Yes.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Victoria Barth, for coming on the Legal Life Skills Educators. There you have it. Legal Life Skills Educators will always bring you legal news that are very relevant for you. Make sure you uphold legal ethics. And remember, keep on following me, like, share. I'll see you in all my